Hello everyone, Giltar here with a sort of a model kit review preview of the Border Break Heavy Guard Type 2 model. This mecha design is from the video game called Border Break. It's made by Sega, and I think it's fairly popular in Japan. I don't know if it was actually ever released in North America or outside of Japan, but I really like the design of this mecha, so I chose it for my first Border Break model kit. There are a few other models in the Border Break line, such as the Shrike, the Cougar. There's also a sort of a reuse of the Cougar mold. There's a heavy arms type for the Cougar mold, so there's a second one coming out, I think, in July or something. Now, the Border Break line is advertised with what's called the cross-frame design, which, from what Kotobukiya has said, just simply means you can swap parts. So very similar, I guess, to the Armored Core variable infinity sort of concept. Maybe not to the same degree. I don't know if Border Break, the game, uses really that far of a degree of swapping parts, but I mean, I guess it allows you to do so with these model kits. Now, for the model kit parts, so the runners, pretty basic. There's about 20 runners, several of which are duplicates, and by that I mean there are two identical runners, and they usually are used for body parts like limbs. So each side of the runner, each runner will be like basically consist of one half or one unit. So one runner may be one leg, and another runner will be the other leg. So pretty standard there. Basically, you're looking at ABS and polystyrene parts. A lot of stuff here: user manual, instruction manual, the box itself. And one thing I did want to point out is that because it's a Sega property, the mecha design, most of the runners will actually have a little extra plastic tab that'll say "Copyright Sega." Another thing is that this is a pretty minimalistic polycap model. There are only 14 polycaps in total for this model kit, these 1, 2, and 3 little runners for it. There's also a single runner for a translucent plastic piece, which is this sort of smoky black piece here for the visor of the head. Now, there's another Kotobukiya line of products that uses what's called frame arms. So there's cross frame and frame arms. For anybody who has come across these two sort of terms and might be confused, the basic difference is that the cross frame design is really for model kits that are meant to have swappable parts, I guess. That's what I'm assuming. And then the frame arms idea actually have been implemented in two model kits that Kotobukiya has put out so far. The Go Rai, which is this one, which is a tank-like design, very cool looking, I like it. And the second design, which is called the Stylet, which is more of a sort of based upon, I guess, a jet plane or something. So the Go Rai is kind of like a humanoid tank, and the Stylet is a humanoid airplane or jet plane. They're very nice looking model kits. However, the one thing I don't really like about them is that they do have an internal frame or an inner skeleton type design. However, for the most part, that's either pre-assembled for you or extremely easy to basically snap together. Here it is. You basically get this inner frame skeleton, and you attach all the armor components to make your model kit. So, I mean, I didn't get... I was initially interested by those two models, but after I learned about the whole frame arms concept, I'm not too keen on getting either one yet, because I'm into model kits because of the assembly process and other sort of hands-on, I guess, sides to the experience. And I just feel that if it's nothing but a glorified sort of pre-made internal frame, internal skeleton that you just snap armor bits on, it's just not the thing for me right now. Nothing against it. I think it's great. Some people may be really interested, but I've read some reviews that people have stated that the armor components are really prone to falling off, and I think it might be because it's a little too maybe easy or user-friendly. But aside from that, they're really great looking designs. Anyways, back to the Border Break Heavy Guard model kit. Again, it's just a quick look at all the runners, and basically to give you guys an idea of what to expect if you do buy this model kit. Pretty standard, nothing too difficult. It looks like a pretty basic build, even though there are a lot of parts. It just seems like it's a straightforward build, so I'm looking forward to it. I really like the details of some of the parts. Very sort of military vehicle real-world machine-like design to these mecha from Border Break. So I'm pretty sure that if I do like this model kit once I complete it, and I like the experience, and I like the overall product, I'll be picking up some more of these models in the future at some point. So yeah, I'll be reviewing this model probably sometime next week. I'll be assembling this kit over the course of the next few days. I do have two other model kits I do want to review first, though. I want to review my high-grade Infinite Justice. And I mentioned it before, it's something a little different. You'll find that out very soon. And I also want to review the high-grade Universal Sentry RX-0 Unicorn Gundam Destroy Mode model. Once I get those two model reviews completed, then I'll be moving on to reviewing this model, if any of you guys are interested, which I hope you are. So I hope you guys enjoyed this sort of sneak preview into this model kit, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.